Hi, welcome. In this tutorial we're going to talk about how to upload a file to Soundcloud. Soundcloud is an internet-based service that allows you to put your audio files in the cloud, meaning they won't clog up your computer or take up too much space on your cell phone. So if you're working with your student and creating audio files for your tutoring, this is a great way to store them, or for your student to be able to access them as long as they have an internet connection from anywhere else. So what you first want to do is obviously come to soundcloud.com. If you don't yet have an account, or if you want to create an account for your student, you're going to go to create account. I already have an account, so I'm going to select sign in. And you see from here, sign in, I could also still select the create account option, but I'm going to sign in. I can use my Facebook ID, I can use my Google ID, but I'm going to use an email address and password and click sign in. This brings you to your stream. Now if you're just starting your first account, you won't have anything in your stream. I have a few files in here. So you can see these are the audio files I already have uploaded. And what's great about this service is that you get this waveform, and the waveform just mimics the ups and downs of your voice and the length of your utterance that's there. So this is a really cool thing if you're using this as a tool for you to record something that your student wants to work on pronunciation, and then they can record later and compare the waveforms just to see, where there are similarities or differences in how they're speaking the same utterance. To upload a file that you have on your computer, you're obviously going to go up here to this upload button. When I click that, I have two options. I can actually start my own recording from here. So if I was working with a student and I brought my computer with me and I wanted to record something for them to listen to later, or I wanted them to hear themselves, this is a great tool to use that. So as long as you have a microphone, you just click start new recording, and it would take you to that. But in this case, I already have a file that we had worked on together and recorded. So I'm going to say choose file. And I'll find my MP3 file is the audio extension we're using, the file extension we're using. And you can see here it's telling me, okay, it's in the process of uploading it. I have a title here, that's fine. I can add tags. So these are categories I can search for my file by later. So I might say, well, this is about Rosa Parks. I'm going to say Rosa Parks and hit tab. When I hit tab, it creates this little hashtag sign. So that tells me that that's a category I can search by. I might also want to say pronunciation practice. We might want to search for that later for all the pronunciation practice work. If you wanted to write a description about what you've recorded, you could do that in this box here. Once you've done those steps, you can see here I can make this a private file, which is what I want in this case. I only want the person who has this account to be able to access it. But you see, I also have a public option, which means it would be shared to anyone who's searching SoundCloud. So you could start to create podcasts with your student. If your student was interested in having his or her own little show, they could do that. If you select public, you can also select to share it on their Facebook account, Twitter, or Tumblr. But again, I'm going to make mine private and then click save. So I see here my upload is complete, and I have a private file. And at this point, it generates a link for my track. And what I could do now is either hit Command C. I have a Mac, so Command C allows me to copy this in my clipboard. And if you're working with a PC or not a Mac, you're going to hit Control C, and you can copy that and put it in an email to someone, etc. You can also still from here share on Twitter or Facebook or Tumblr if you so wanted to do. At this point, I like to go to my home page or that stream page and make sure, yes, indeed, it did upload. It's here, and I could play it from here to make sure
Rosa Parks by Terry Barber.
It does work, and it sounds like it does. So I hope you have fun working with your student and using this as a great tool as you progress in your learning goals. Thanks so much.